Yo, podcasters, check it. We hear the thrill. Talking 80s flicks, and ain't gonna drink our fill. Got our brews ice cold, turn the volume up. From Top Gun to Ghostbusters, never get enough. Collaborate and listen to our reminiscing. Back to the Future and the Goonies crew. Pop the top, sit back, got a beer or two. Rock those big hairstyles and neon light craze. 80s tunes in the mix, rocking all our days. Collaborate and listen to our reminiscing.
All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? Collaborate and listen. Episode 44. What do we got going on today?
We decided to go, we stuck with Jennifer Grey, and we rewatched Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, good one.
I'm going to say, actually, Charlie rewatched because I watched the first minute and so many memories flashed back. I said, I bet you I can do this without rewatching it. I mean, I was thinking everything from Grace and Ed Rooney to Abe Froman and the Sausage King of Chicago.
Well, you've referenced that one quite a bit.
Yeah. And Cameron Fry. And
I mean, we've talked a lot of John Hughes stuff before.
Yeah.
And I remember you even we did a quiz on, like, you know, is this a John Hughes movie? Not. And like, oh, he wrote that, but and so I know your knowledge of John Hughes movies is it's up there. So yeah, I would expect that this one is.
Yeah. So I just figured I'd wing it.
Yeah.
I watched up until the part where I think Jennifer Grey is just upset because the parents are gonna let him stay home, and she knows he's faking.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty early.
That's
pretty early.
It was just basically about a minute into the movie.
Yeah.
And then I said, I think I can do this without rewatch. And it might be more interesting.
Yeah. So I did the rewatch, and I will say, yeah, when I was watching it, pretty much every line in the movie is recognizable and repeatable. This is one where it has a lot of quotable lines already.
Mm-hmm.
We know there's a lot of lines from this movie that are quoted, but I definitely remembered a lot. This is a movie that I apparently watched quite a bit.
I watched it a lot too, but it's probably been
a while.
About 5 years at least since I've watched it in its entirety.
Well, that's pretty good, because we just had what did Keith say last time? This is like the 40th.
40th.
They just had
did the
40th
anniversary like a couple weeks ago.
So if you watched it 5 years ago, I watched it maybe 35 years ago. A lot. But it's probably been, since high school.
Well, it's another one of those that
maybe it's on TV.
They play it on it's on USA or TBS a lot.
All right. Well, before we get started here,
first off, the gift that keeps on giving. We did pregame.
Oh, we're getting a little closer there. There's the focus.
And yes, we drank this already, but
so thank you, Amy. Yeah, that was actually one that we haven't had that one before. I don't remember having that one.
Maybe I drank it then, because there was only 2 in the fridge.
Oh, JAW, right? JAWN. It's the Hawaiian beer.
Yes.
I don't even, okay. But it was an American pale ale. And, you know, I didn't care too much for the Neshamini hazy.
The hazy, yeah.
But the pale ale is pretty good. It's very bitter, but yeah, pretty good. Okay, I do have. Let's start off with some. Okay, now last episode, if you guys remember, we drank a few beers. Basically, we had the first one, which was Reuben's, and I think that one was okay. That one was good. And then we had 2, and I was rating these are like 4.9s and
Charlie had to get a little bit of
I got angry.
Vent session off his chest.
I got angry. And so we're going to go there today. So we are starting with what I know is going to be decent because it's a great notion. So this is an Alpha West Coast IPA. Not a hazy. I do have a hazy in there. So we have a couple of great notions. We'll start off with the West Coast. All right, looks good.
That's good.
All right, let's get this going. Cheers. Doesn't disappoint.
Yep.
All right, so this is, I mean, I'm not even sure. It's alpha, and there's a bear. I guess it's a California, like a California has. It's like a bear from the West Coast. All right, before I go and look and read anymore, what do you think the alcohol and how do you like it?
I like it. I'll give it a 8.3. Not
Yeah,
quite an 8.5, but
I'll go up there too. It's a good West Coast. I mean, it's an IPA. Yeah, I like it. Maybe like 7.5 too. It's not like, oh, that's a good IPA.
I do taste the pine.
It's no grapefruit.
Yeah.
It does have a pretty good bitterness. It's a smooth, to me, it's a smooth, easy drinking IPA, which I think the alcohol content, according to like what it tastes like, is not too high, but maybe Great Notion will surprise me.
Yeah.
I'll
say 6.5.
I was gonna go 6.7. Yeah, so right around there. Let's see. It is 6.8. Oh, a little bit
Close.
up near 7. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, they don't really have any descriptions or anything else. So
Just the alpha.
it's just alpha. So thank you, Great Notion, for starting us off. Right. All right. Any fact checks for you?
I had one fact check. So again, like I said, we don't really edit this much, and sometimes I'll just say things off the top of my head, and we got to go back and check on it. So I thought we had mentioned this before, that Die Hard started the, like, what we now call the summer blockbuster period.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about.
And so I looked it up, and Die Hard was what, 85, 86, 85, I think. And Jaws actually was the first summer blockbuster.
Wait,
And
Jaws was
that
early
was in
80s.
70s.
Yeah, 70s.
Yeah, which is why we would have to do like Jaws 3D, I think, if we wanted to. But Jaws was 1975, and it was the first summer blockbuster, according to Wikipedia, which could,
That's makes it
but it's-
official. Yeah.
somebody thought so, at least. Whoever filled in all that information. But Jaws 1975, so it
Okay.
was not
Well,
anything in the 80s.
let's look up, I guess, some of the big summer blockbusters
Mhm.
From Jaws. But it definitely was a thing where you waited for summer to see some of the big movies. And then of course they had special, like the Halloween movies are released around Halloween time, and you have like themed movies that were themed around stuff.
Yeah, like the in Hollywood, they structure when they're gonna release movies
Mhm.
to try and maximize box office, like
all
what
about
they're
the
gonna
money.
get them. Yeah,
Show me the money. Yeah, so I wonder, like, show me the, like, what is it? Show me the money. Like,
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire was probably released around football, something to do with football season, right after football season.
Mhm.
People want, I want a little bit more football.
More football. Yeah,
Or it might have been a summer blockbuster, which is not quite what football ends in February.
yeah.
But
Or like Draft Day, when they did Draft Day with Kevin Costner. It might have been during the draft,
it must have
around
been.
that time. But if it wasn't, they definitely play it a lot during the draft every year now.
Now it comes
Yeah.
out as that being.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't have any fact checks, but I did have a story to tell that I've been waiting to tell you this, and Keith will hear it later. But the last episode that we recorded, We recorded on Thursday, and it took me some time to edit. And then finally on, I think it was Saturday, and I thought that I had sent you and Keith a message that everything has been edited and uploaded. It was a fun episode, or I said something like that. You don't remember getting that text?
No.
Because it didn't go to you. So I told Alyssa, no, not Alyssa. I told Siri. I got on, or I just typed in like text message, and I sent a message to Keith and George. And I mean, you can see here as we have a feed, and on my phone it says Keith and George. All right, so I send a text message to Keith and George, and it says we just finished recording. Anyway, I didn't think anything. You guys never replied to it. I didn't think anything of it. That was on Saturday. On Tuesday morning, I get a text message on that feed from Superintendent of the Department of Education, Keith Hayashi, saying, "What did you finish? What did you upload? Or what are you talking about?" And George, that was on that text, is his name is George Centeo. He's the PE specialist for the Department of Education. So I sent out a random text to the superintendent of education for the Department of Education in Hawaii, saying, "Hey, everything's uploaded." And then I was like, "Hey, sorry, that was that was a mistake." And he just said, "Okay." And I actually saw him today. We had an AI conference. I saw him today, and I saw him yesterday. We had a big institute, and I didn't like bring it up and, "Oh, sorry again," or I didn't bring it up again. But I'm like, oh my God, that could have gone so bad to accidentally send a text message to the superintendent is never a good thing. And luckily it was just,
Yeah.
"Hey, sorry, we messed this up." And I told him, yeah, Siri's did something.
I've done stuff like that before too. Luckily, yeah, I don't think it was anything major or anything, but yeah, that could be totally.
Yeah. So I'm glad that went no problem. Needless to say, superintendent's name in my phone is no longer Keith. It is now Superintendent Hayashi. So hopefully I don't not hopefully, I will never have that problem again. But I've been waiting to tell that story. I told a couple people, I told my team at the office, but I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, other than that, I went through, there were some things like, oh, should I, like, there wasn't anything really that came up to fact check. Not really anything. So I did listen. When you fact check things, when you listen, are you just jotting things down, or how do you remember what to fact check, or how do you get when
It's
you do
hard.
it?
So if I watch it at home, I can write it down, but a lot of times I'm listening to it in my car, and I have to, like, I remember that there's something that I wanted to fact check, but by the time I get to a place where I can write it down, I forget. So then I got to watch the whole thing all over again, or at least I'll remember like what general area, whatever it was, and then it'll jog my memory.
So there is like notes on the phone. I could probably take notes, but the way that I do it is through text message. So I'm listening to the podcast, and then something comes up, and then I just interrupt it and I say, "Hey Siri, send a text message to Charles Sell."
What do you want to say?
Remember in the episode when this happens, and whatever the fact is.
Send it?
Yes.
Done.
And so I'm listening in the car. Thank you, Siri. And then, so basically then when I go through my fact checks, I open up, it's just texting myself. And then I look through the text feed, and then I see whatever I need to fact check from there. So that's how I do it. But I ran into the same thing before, where I'm listening to it in the car and I was like, oh, I don't have a pen and I shouldn't be writing. And so I was like, oh, I'll just have Siri text it to myself.
What was this? 6.8? I'm starting to feel it already. I think.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean,
What?
it
Did
could
you have
be-
enough to eat today?
That's, yeah. I mean, I've been cutting back on carbs. I think I've fully established my bowler bod, but it's time
We're
to
going bowling
time
on
to
Saturday. I'm going bowling
time
on
to
Saturday.
slow that down.
Yeah. Yeah. So have no fear, fans. We're not stopping our drinking. It's not turning into a non-drinking podcast.
No.
But I look forward to today because the rest of the week and even on the weekends, I've been really cutting back or trying to cut back on the drinking and alcohol content. And so this is like, yeah, if you drink on Thursday and we share a few beers, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But no need to fear. We'll continue to send us beer. We will continue to drink it and rate
And
it
talk about
and
it.
talk about it. All right. Well, if we are done with the fact checks, I guess it's now time for Be Kind.
Rewind.
All right. So today's movie is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. A quick synopsis of the movie. Ferris Bueller is a charismatic high school senior who decides to skip school on one beautiful spring day. He convinces his best friend Cameron to borrow his father's prize Ferrari, rescues his girlfriend Sloane from school, and spends a day exploring downtown Chicago, while Principal Rooney desperately tries to catch him. Meanwhile, Cameron confronts years of emotional abuse from his father. Ferris narrowly avoids getting caught multiple times, and one unforgettable day changes everyone involved. So, I didn't realize it just says like one beautiful spring day. I didn't realize that it was in spring, but it was near the end of school. I know they were saying like, I'm going to, keep you back. He's a senior. He's graduating soon. He's had 9 absences, or this is his 9th absence.
Right. Yeah. That was why they're going to call it. Yeah.
And yeah, Rooney's like, I'm going to get you, Ferris. And once I catch you, you're going to be all mine. Well, you'll be here for another year. But yeah, so it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and this movie is just all about Ferris. Like, how do you skip school, set everything up so that you can trick your parents, trick the principal, trick everybody, have a good, like, just everything's just so well planned out. He just thought of everything. Main cast. So Ferris Bueller is played by Matthew Broderick. Cameron Fry is Alan Ruck. Sloane Peterson is Mia Sara. Ed Rooney is Jeffrey Jones. Jeannie Bueller, we know her. Jennifer Grey, that's why we did this movie. Grace, Rooney's secretary, is Edie McClurg. And we have a cameo by, not cameo, but Charlie Sheen was in this as well. He had a small part. Do you know what his character's name was? On your no rewatch?
No.
I don't think he has a name. I think it just
don't
says
think-
like kid in police off, like whatever. We'll talk about Charlie Sheen a little
Juvenile
bit later.
delinquent.
Juvenile delinquent. All right, so yeah, based off of what you remember, what are some of your favorite scenes? Or now let's not, we won't do quotes yet. Yeah, what's some of your favorite scenes from the movie?
I would say maybe like when they're in the restaurant and they're doing the whole play. Or actually, there's a couple times where they do that play with the telephone,
Yeah.
and then they think it's him, but it's actually someone else. So we got Ed Rooney's office when they're first trying to get Sloane out of school. And then the other time when they're in the restaurant. I'm trying to think how that played out, because it was the guy trying to explain like what Abe Froman looks like.
Yeah, so he says he's calling the police right? Or he was gonna call the police, and
Yeah.
then the guy, he's like, oh yeah, he has another. So Ferris Bueller calls the restaurant. So he's pretending to call the police. He actually calls the restaurant. So then the restaurant, the line starts ringing, and then so the concierge, or the
Yeah.
host,
Yeah.
he has to go and answer the phone. And then they bring on Sloan to talk to him. No, that it was Abe Froman
Yeah.
calling.
Got to describe what he looked like, and yeah, so she described him, and then he jumped on the other line that Ferris was on, and Ferris made like he was talking to was it the police?
He made like he was talking to the
Yeah, he was
police, but it
talking,
was actually yeah,
and
and then so
Cameron was on the other line.
pretending to be the police.
So they do a lot
yeah.
of that was, I think he went, it wasn't really overboard. He went the extra, like an extra step to kind of get that.
But that so
That too.
when I mentioned earlier how well thought out everything is in this movie, that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
Right? It just happens, but that's Ferris Bueller's character, where like Save Ferris is a theme throughout, gets like put on the water tower. People are like collecting money for Ferris. They hear that
They're
he's
selling
sick,
T-shirts,
and it's because Ferris Bueller, that's him as his character, but he's like a fixer. He'll help people. And there was a scene when somebody's collecting money, and he ends up coming up to Ferris's sister.
Yeah.
And she's like, collect, like, save Ferris, and we're collecting money, and she's just like, forget it. She ends up like kicking or like slapping the money out, and he's just like, you may need something. Well, what are you gonna do if you ever need Ferris one day? And so that's what he did. He's like, we are going to go. He has like the gift of gab.
That was the thing, because his legend kind of like started expand, or it was going into legendary status from being sick to now he's dying, and then didn't some girl like pick up the phone and then like just passing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Ferris, and he wanted to talk to all the different people.
People are just in payphone at school, which is also like, oh, that's a throwback to find a payphone at school. And then people are calling and wishing him like, oh, don't die.
So everything they did with the phone won, and I think him singing on the float in the city,
which I heard was a lot of extras or people that, like they didn't hire people to be in the movie. It was like, I think they filmed it during an actual parade, right? Of something. And he just got on and did that. Made that song popular at the time, which I did not realize who sings that song. It's the Beatles.
Twist and Shout?
Not
Danke Shane?
No, not the Twist and Shout. I didn't. I don't
know. We'll have to check. Is that a fact? I mean, they might have. Were they the ones that sang it first?
I would think they. I mean,
I guess I can see it. Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe when we do Cassette Tree, and we're in there, I'll pull it up and we can see if it was.
I'm not saying they didn't do it. I'm just wondering if they were the first. They were the originals.
Yeah, not confirmed or denied, but that's what I thought. That's what I heard. Not that I just knew. Not like, oh, I know I love the Beatles, and I knew that was their song. Yeah, when I was talking to Alyssa, that's what she told me. So we'll see. She might have life lessons and maybe know nothing about the Beatles. Yeah, my favorite scene. Yeah, so many. I mean, there's so many just little scenes, little pockets. But I think it was like when they picked up Sloan from school. I mean, first Cameron's on the phone. He's like, make sure she's by herself and nobody's there when we pick her up. And just like, you idiot, they're gonna know that something's up. So he's like, all right, Rudy, make sure you're there with her. Like, how are we gonna pick her up? And that leads to them taking the Ferrari and Cameron's dad's car, and but they go and pick her up, and yeah, Ferris Bueller, he like gives her a kiss. Yeah, but kiss for daddy, and she like an intimate kiss. You're like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But Cameron's like lying down. She's like, you okay, Cameron? And that, yeah, it's just one of my favorite scenes that it shows like from the start, their relationship, like as a friend group, Ferris and Sloan, and they're together, but Sloan
knows that Cameron's going to be nearby.
Yeah. And Cameron's, he's going to be part of their relationship. I think there was later in the movie when Cameron was all kind of freaked out because the car, they couldn't take the miles off.
And that's another good one when they thought he was catatonic and she was changing in the.
Yeah. And that's the friendship that they have. It was, you saw me changing and it wasn't anything. It's not like Ferris is like, what, you saw her changing? It was just like, yeah, funny. That's cool. All right, we got to get to our second beer, but before we continue on with Be Kind Rewind, we're going to rinse our cups. I'm going to get the second beer ready, and then George has a little surprise for us. Normally we have pretzels, no rods today.
Yeah, and no rings because I ate the last of those.
No rings. We're going to see if the rings could have made it for like a month and a half there. Well, we got a little something special in between the beers.
So we love gifts from our super fans, and my mom, being one of our super fans, got us some.
So this one,
Pringles, and there's like multiple, and I'll show you as we eat each one. But
all right,
it's three different types of Pringles, and they're all beer related. So I'm curious how it's gonna.
All right, so we're gonna start with the
beer battered onion ring Pringles.
Come on now, that's
with Miller Lite.
I don't have Miller Lite for that. I don't know if Miller Lite makes that taste any better. But before we have the next beer, we're gonna cleanse our palates with a little Pringles. All right, thank you. All right, and then we'll try all the different in between every beer. We'll try our Pringles.
Tastes like onion rings.
Tastes like onion rings.
But it's Pringles.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it definitely has an onion powder. I mean, you put like little heavy onion powder on here. Yeah, that was very good.
Good.
All right. Well, the next beer that we have is another Reuben's. This is a summer IPA. It is summer. And so, little picture of the fish. Use some hops for bait there. I don't know where you go to fish and use hops for bait, but we're gonna try a little summer IPA.
Catch me.
If you were catching alcoholic beer drinkers, that's the right bait. This tastes similar.
Gonna catch a couple of trophy husbands like us.
No problem.
This is the bait.
Just throw out some hops or some beer battered onion rings. Yeah. That works too. All right. This tastes similar to me. And I don't know if the Pringles just don't cleanse it like
or it's just good.
Like the pretzels, or are they just both good? So I'll give it a similar rating, like a 7 point. I give it this. I think I said 7.5, but if not, then this one is 7.5.
I'll give it a 8. And no, quaffable, I'll give it a 7.8. give some weird numbers today.
Yeah, little less than the Great Notion. I mean, the Great Notion was good.
7.8, and I'm gonna say this does not taste big at all. Like I would say 6.4 ABV.
Yeah, even I'll say the same. I mean, this tastes really similar to me. So I think I said 6.7 last time. It is. Oh, there it is, 6.5.
Hmm?
Yeah, so it is in the range. It is less.
Yep.
Yeah, it tastes a little smoother. This one does have a little description. So it's a seasonal IPA, hop forward with citrus fruit aromas, notes of orange and grapefruit. Little notes. With a medium light body and slightly bitter finish, perfect for the long summer days.
So kudos to the Pringles that masked the
They kept
grapefruit.
the grapefruit.
Beer battered onion rings masked the grapefruit from us.
All right. Back to the movie. So when Deadpool came out, there was a big thing about breaking the fourth wall.
Mhm.
And Ferris Bueller's Day Off was, I think, I mean, the first movie that I can remember, and really the only other movie. Well, the movie that did it even more than Deadpool. I mean, the whole movie is Ferris kind of talking to the audience
Mhm.
about like, well, like what would you do, and what about this, and what about that, and so there was a lot in this movie about breaking the fourth wall. Now, why is it called breaking the fourth? What is the fourth wall? Like, why do they call it the fourth wall?
The fourth wall is the screen. So if you can't see it, that's what's between the audience and the actual scene going on.
So I know what it means, but why is it why isn't it the first wall?
I guess
If you have four walls.
the three walls are what's within what you're seeing.
So when you watch a movie, you're seeing their reality, and their reality is basically everything, like the camera, right? Everything's coming from the camera. So the camera is the
Mhm.
wall, right?
The
You don't see past
perspective, yeah.
the perspective is coming from that. That's the wall. Okay.
And it's shown to you through the screen, which is the fourth wall.
So when they're breaking the fourth wall, they're talking to you through the screen. And so, yeah,
Mhm.
you're looking directly at the camera. You're
Yeah.
talking to the audience.
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah. What else?
So Zach Morris used to do it all the time in Saved by the Bell.
Okay. I remember.
And
Yeah, that's a good, very good.
Scrooged,
Bill
Bill
Murray.
Murray did it at the end when he was talking. I think it was a sing along, and he was like talking to this side of the theater and then this side of the theater. But yeah, it was like an end credit scene,
Oh,
not necessarily in the movie. Yeah, fair. I mean, we'll have to fact check that. See, I mean,
see some other breaking the fourth wall stuff,
Ferris Bueller might be the first.
but very effective in how they
You would
did
think.
it.
I wonder if like Mel Brooks must have done stuff like that. Did they do it in? Um. Oh, they did it in Spaceballs. Whether Spaceballs was before or after.
Oh, when they're talking to the
Sure.
audience, the like when they're
There's a couple points where he actually looks at the camera, like he's talking to the audience.
I know when they were watching the video
Yeah,
and
that might be a little bit different, but I mean, same
yeah,
concept,
that was
same idea.
they weren't really talking, but it was like, yeah, they kind of
Yeah,
broke, like they're not just filming, they kind of
yeah.
like started
Like
talking
they're talking about merchandising within the movie,
about the movie.
merchandising of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it. I don't know. Maybe this is the first. Ferris Bueller's Day Off might be the first one that actually highlights it the way that they do. But I will look it up.
Yeah. Okay. Chicago. Well,
famous. So John Hughes, being from Chicago, liked to use that city for a lot of his. It was like Uncle Buck. I believe Home Alone was also in there. Breakfast Club.
I heard the school from that they filmed Breakfast Club is the same as this school.
Mm-hmm.
So they filmed in Chicago too. So I mean, well, obviously they filmed like they visited all around Chicago.
Yeah, and a friend of mine, kind of like early on when I first started working at Pearl Harbor, um, he actually went to Chicago. While he was in Chicago, he drove by and took pictures of the front. Like,
Oh, that's pretty cool. I went to Chicago once. Did not visit or see any of the anything of from the movie, but I did go to a Cubs game
oh,
and
at Wrigley,
at
that's a
Wrigley, yeah.
bucket list for me.
And then they have that like shiny peanut thing in Chicago. I don't know what that is, but I visited that, took a picture there. And that building where they went to and they're standing at the top and they're, like in Ferris Bueller and they're leaning over and looking down.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the name of that building is, but I did go like up to that building too. They call it like the tallest building in Chicago or something. But I did do that as well. But yeah, they had Wrigley Field in the movie. They did a baseball game. Yeah. So what are all the things that they did? So see if you can recall everything that they did. So they pick up Sloan, and I believe the first thing they do is, well, one, they're gonna go park the car. So we didn't talk about the Ferrari, but we mentioned that Ferris has to convince Cameron to take the dad's car because they're not going to believe that Sloan is getting picked up in Cameron's old beat up car.
Or any of the cars that was parked in front of Ferris's house. So
Yeah.
in the 1 minute that I watched, I did notice they had like a station where I was trying to picture like both of the parents are professionals. Like they were like office.
Mhm.
They worked in the office. Seemed like white collar jobs that they had, but they had a station wagon.
Yep.
They had what looked like a Cutlass, like a 1985 Cutlass that eventually became like so generic that they started using them as rental cars. But I only know that because I used to valet a lot of rental cars. But
It's funny.
the Cutlass, and then they had like I think they had like a Fiero, which is like a sporty car that only existed for about 5 years, and that was it. That was parked in front of this like mansion of a house that they had.
Mhm.
And yeah, so none of those cars would have passed for Sloane's dad. But yeah,
Yeah.
led them to that lie they had to tell about or
So
talking him into using the Ferrari.
so they got the Ferrari it's a suit, like only 100 of these were made in real life, and just a super, super rare car. And Cameron's like, my father loves his car more than me,
Yeah.
more than life. I don't know did he say more than life
He said
itself?
more than me.
Yeah, definitely more than me. So they take this car and they pick up Sloan, and now they're going to go spend their day doing stuff. Well, they're not spending their day driving around in the car. So they're going to go and park the car somewhere. Cameron's like, let's take it home. He's like, we're not taking it home. Like, we're out. We're ready. We got stuff to do. And so they leave it in a parking garage. You're like, what can happen? It's in a parking garage. And then Ferris gives, I don't even think, it wasn't even a valet. Like, this guy was just
An attendant.
he was in the parking garage. Yeah, he's in a. And Ferris is like, don't worry, I'll give him $5.
If
He'll
you've
take good
seen
care of it.
48 Hours, I just happened to watch 48 Hours again recently. And part of 48 Hours was they needed Eddie Murphy's car, which was in some parking lot while he was in jail. And that's the parking lot that reminds me. I mean, like, it just looked like it was just run down. Like, why would they park their car there of all places? But I guess it was probably closest to wherever they were going.
Yeah. So they left it with the attendant. He's like, don't worry, I'll take good care of
Yeah.
it. And then they show him like burning out and driving off. And later in the movie, they show him like with his buddy, like he even took his buddy. They
Yeah.
went joyriding for hundreds of miles. They put on like a couple hundred miles.
Yeah.
They went right.
They went,
Yeah.
they went out of the city limits.
They went riding. And which also means that Ferris Bueller, them, they spent the whole day. They weren't just gone for an hour.
Mhm.
So I think they did that, and then they went to lunch, and we had the whole
They went to the
Abe
restaurant,
Froman,
yeah.
and then they come out of the restaurant, and they see the dad. Where do they go from there? I think maybe from there they go to the baseball game.
Yeah, I think they went to the baseball game, and after the baseball game is when they ended
Oh, they
up.
went to the tower.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that was before lunch. So
No,
anyway,
I think it was lunch and then the tower,
lunch, the
then the
tower,
baseball game, and then the parade,
and then the parade. Yeah.
and then the pool.
The pool. Apparently,
Well,
they're
then they went back to Cameron's house and then the pool.
all right. We might have to.
I'm still like, so Cameron is Ferris's best friend, and his dad has an all glass garage for all of his prize cars.
Mhm.
Sloan is so rich that Principal Rooney would only believe that she's being picked up
In a nice.
in a Ferrari. And Ferris has a Cutlass, a station wagon, and a Fiero parked in front of his house.
And no driver's license.
And-
Of he doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have a car. Because he has to be
Because the
envious of
Fiero was the
Cameron.
sisters.
Well, he's got good friends. Good, rich,
The mom drove the station wagon, and the dad drove the Cutlass.
in a nice area, in a nice house. Well, I also understand that this movie was written in like a week. It was like a really quick turnaround. And they hired Ben Stein in this movie. So speaking of the quick turnaround, Ben Stein, who was the teacher, Bueller. This was his first act. He wasn't even an actor. He was like, John Hughes knew him from something and put him in the movie. And a lot of it was just kind of ad-libbing. His whole like economic speech was just him making up stuff. And then the kids, they didn't know, it wasn't a script or anything. And so when they're like all looking bored, and I mean the drool, that was probably staged. And
Did you watch so MTV had a game show called Win Ben Stein's Money.
so that's how I know his name.
Yeah.
Like I would never know who this guy is. But Ferris Bueller was so iconic that his character, almost basically his monotone voice and all
Mhm.
that, they turned it into a game show.
game
And he's
show.
done some other thing. And when Ben Stein's
MTV
Money
had a
was,
pretty good,
was popular.
They had remote control.
Oh,
They had this show called Idiot Savant,
I didn't hear that.
and that one was kind of like stump they had trivia, and it'd be like name a character from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and you name one, and then the savant has to name like 5 more.
Oh,
Like, so
that'd be fun.
you have to name the one, and then if you can stump the savant, you become part of the show. So like you become a recurring,
Like the Jeopardy
you
champion.
take over. Yeah, you take over.
So Ben Stein's Money was similar in, not similar, but he was the host of the game show.
Mhm.
And then to find out who was the smartest contestant. And then at
Yeah.
the end of the show, you challenged Ben Stein to win his money. And he was actually a smart, like it was actually based off of his real knowledge. It wasn't like staged. You don't give him stuff. And that's what his character was, just talking. It wasn't scripted. On his economic speech was all ad lib. All right. Well, yeah, it says right here, Ben Stein's economics lecture, the famous classroom scene wasn't entirely scripted. His monotone delivery became legendary.
Voodoo economics.
Yeah. Anyone?
Fry.
So I don't know what voodoo economics was, but that all through high school, I'm just waiting to hear in school, like, oh, let's hear something about voodoo economics. Yeah, after he calls for Bueller is like Fry.
Yeah.
Fry. And with the first time you watch that movie, you don't know who Fry is. And then the second time you watch, it's like, oh, he's calling for Cameron. Cameron's not there because he's sick. All right. Let's take another pause and open another beer because we are
Fresh out.
empty.
And then we'll open another can of Pringles, a different Pringles.
So we did the beer batter onion rings.
The onion rings.
What we got next?
We'll see, because I think there was some kind of steak thing in there.
Steak fries and some burger thing.
We'll do beer cheeseburger.
Beer cheeseburgers. I'm ready for a cheeseburger.
Notice they all have Miller Lite on the
it must
on the can, but
a collab.
Yeah,
Well,
because I don't taste the Miller Lite.
And we are collabing with Great Notion and Rubens. And so this next beer, also that we're pairing. Oh, it's like pairing, like sommeliers. This is beer sommeliers. All right. So I mentioned that we did have a hazy IPA from Great Notion. This is Juice Invader. We might have had this before.
Sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure I brought it home before. But before we get to the Juice Invader. All right, this one, beer cheeseburger.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if this is going to taste like that, but if we could get a cheeseburger right now.
It's in the chip.
All right, let's see.
This is amazing.
Wow. Okay.
That tastes like a cheeseburger.
It definitely like the cheese hits hard. It's like it has like a, wait, let me.
It's amazing.
All right. So it's not hard to get cheese in a chip, but it has like the burger, like the char from the burger. It gives you.
There's a smokiness, and
I mean, I don't want to say.
I almost feel like there's a burger in that chip somewhere.
I mean, even the bun, right? Good job, Pringles. Okay. The onion rings was good. It tasted, you could taste the onion, but
that tastes like there's a burger.
That was excellent. That was excellent. All right, now let's see how Juice Invader looks good. Smells good. Is good. All right, look at the haziness of that. Look at that.
This might have some sediment in it.
It probably does. Like it has to. All right.
You can't see through it.
Can't see through.
Yeah.
So that. All right. Thank you, Great Notion, for a much better experience this week. Yeah. You know, we love our hazy IPAs, but not all hazy IPAs are created equal. Last episode, we had hazies, we had beers that just, it says hazy and then describe it and tropical and this and that, and then it tastes like candles.
Yeah. Potpourri
and candles. All right. Now Juice Invader brings back some memories for me because I went to, for my middle school years, I went to a small school in Pearl City called Our Lady of Good Counsel, a small little Catholic school. I don't know why and I don't know how, but they were the invaders. We were the Our Lady of Good Counsel invaders. And they have since changed. They are no longer the invaders. And yeah, we literally had like that, like little spaceship, our PE uniforms and everything had like spaceships. I wonder what's the I don't even think you could look up on the internet what's the history of that. Um I will fact check what the name, like what the school mascot is,
Why are we called the invaders?
but that yeah, people I like it was a topic of conversation. We were like, what in the world are the invaders? Like small Catholic school. What like pick the I don't even know. All right. I give this I'm going high, like 8.5 on the quaffable, maybe even 9. I mean,
I'm giving it a 9.
yeah. So I'll go 9. We'll go same 9, and it's probably over 7%. Like it's smooth, but it tastes like it has some kick to it.
I'll say 7.3.
I said 7. It is 7.
Oh,
So yeah, tastes good, looks good, tastes good. All right. Anything else for Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
so a couple people. Ferris's dad
Yeah,
was
what
in
else is he
Planes,
been?
Trains, and Automobiles. I think we mentioned that when we did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Who was he? He was
He was the so in the beginning, Steve Martin was supposed to get on a plane to go home,
yeah,
and he didn't make it.
he was
But
the
his
friend,
partner,
the partner.
the other sales guy that got on the plane, that was Ferris's dad. And I believe Grace was the rental car
That's right.
agent.
That's right. She's the one that turned it
Yeah.
into an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Oh, so speaking of that, remember we looked up what makes PG-13 or what makes a R. So you can have one F word in a movie and still be PG-13. So this movie had some swear words in it, but I heard one F word. I forget exactly when in the movie there was one F word, but I heard one and I'm like, ooh, I started listening for another one to see if it was like rated R but had more than one, like rated PG-13 but had more than one. You're allowed one. They used one and it was PG-13. So that measure, that metric still holds true. So you can say shit, you can say ass, and you can say these things, but you cannot say F more than once. And I forget even when they said it. All right. Well, before we call Keith, I'm gonna. This is really good.
I'm really excited to try the other one too now.
Yeah. You know what? Put like with chips. I remember going to Canada. So if you don't know, I love ketchup. I put ketchup on like a lot of food. I put ketchup on everything. And we went to Canada and they had ketchup chips. Like I don't know if it was Ruffles. I think it was something like that. And we bought like we brought some home. It's like, oh, I've never seen ketchup chips. Have you ever had ketchup chips or heard of it?
No, but don't we have something like that? It's like those little thin. I can't think of the name of it now. It's all right, go on with your story.
That are
I'll
ketchup
remember.
flavored or
Yeah.
So anyway, we brought, but I like ketchup so much. I like when we were younger growing up with like Ruffles, there's like clam dip and other dips. ketchup. It's like, this is potatoes, French fries. Nobody judges you when you do ketchup with French fries. I put a potato chip in there and like, oh, that's gross. What are you doing with potato chips? And then, yeah, so I would eat my potato chips with ketchup. I love it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. And they did a pretty good job. And then my coworker, he's from Canada, and he was like, yeah, that's a normal thing for them to have ketchup potato chips
I
over
mean,
there.
that's like someone commenting on you drinking a soda in the morning. Who cares?
You drink
I
it
mean,
with-
we've proven that soda goes good with Frosted Flakes
you
too.
can have it with cereal. No problem. I'm definitely not against soda in the morning. But yeah, ketchup. I don't know I think I mentioned it on another episode when we were doing like ketchup on my popcorn when we go to the movies. A lot of people look at that and say, we were talking about, I don't know if we're talking about it, but yeah, we went to Trader Joe's recently. I think I said this, that there was popcorn that they sold from Trader Joe's with barbecue sauce on it. And my wife was, oh, that sounds so good. I'm like, that's putting sauce on your popcorn. That's just like
The
ketchup. In fact, when my son was younger, that's what he called like stuff that you dip chicken in. It wasn't like, ketchup was sauce, not barbecue sauce or sweet and sour sauce. Ketchup sauce. In our house, ketchup was just known as sauce. Yeah, good stuff. All right. But yeah, so enjoyed Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I did like so many lines when he was, with the synthesizer,
Mhm.
and he was like making like burping sounds and
Yeah.
all those sounds. I remember even on the Cosby Show, there was one of the episodes where Stevie Wonder was on, and then he took like Rudy's voice and he was playing stuff and recording, and people were doing all these kinds of things with the synthesizer. And I remember we had a synthesizer at home, and it was fun. It got us a lot more interested in like what we do with the synthesizer.
Yeah. I had a Casio, one of those.
Did it have a drum machine on
Yeah.
it? Yeah, ours had
I
a little drum machine.
barely knew anything about what to
I
do,
don't
but
play
I
the
mean,
piano.
yeah.
I don't play.
but I learned a little bit. Yeah.
All right, you look up your ketchup thing,
I remember it being picnic.
like the shoestring.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
I did like those little picnic, or like, yeah, it was like these
it was
thin
called something else though. Like Picnic is a brand name.
that we use like and it was ketchup, or that you would put it in ketchup, or
No, it was like ketchup flavored.
it sounds wonderful. I'm gonna have to go order
I
it
gotta
on
fi-
Amazon like these. Or
I think I gotta go into a deep trance tonight and see if I can remember it.
all right, well,
Are you thinking the same thing?
just like
That,
we would
like-
eat this for snacks all the time. Like this is like
Yeah.
this would get packed in your lunch all the time. Not the ketchup one necessarily, but we didn't call them picnics. Like they
No,
were.
yeah.
It
was
was
something
called
else, yeah.
something.
So Picnic, I think, is the brand name of something else that's
Right, similar.
Yeah.
But I can definitely picture with ketchup and
Are we gonna call Keith? Maybe Keith might know.
yeah. Well, whoa. Oh, speaking of,
Perfect.
and now, wait.
Can't hear you guys.
You look confused.
No,
Give me a
don't.
thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I can't hear. Okay, I can't hear you guys at all. Hold on.
All right, our microphone. I can see it here that we do have a line that we are recording. If we end up that he can't hear us again, We're not getting Great Notion back. We're just gonna keep eating Pringles and oh boy, that makes me so anxious. All right, so yeah, we're oh, what is it? What is it called? Okay, so Picnic is the brand of that. Maybe it'll come to us if we start talking about things that have like Q-tips are cotton swabs. Cotton swabs, we know them as Q-tips.
Mhm.
What are some other things that have like such a big brand name?
Kleenex.
Ooh,
Just tissue paper.
Kleenex. Yeah, you don't pass me a Kleenex. You don't say pass me a tissue. Band-Aids.
Mhm.
Pass me a Curad. Oh, Keith, tell me you can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh, we have salvaged
Yeah.
a whole hour of recording. All right. I gave you a
Okay.
whole big intro. You missed it.
Can we, all right,
No,
take two.
too late. Too
You're on,
late.
no,
Well,
I can't come in high energy without, take three.
and now, welcome once again from Sacramento, California, hopefully with the beer in hand. It's Cousin Keith once again. Welcome, Cousin Keith. Thank you for joining us with the beer. What do you got? Let's start with that. What do you got
got the-
drinking today?
Aloha.
A little Aloha Brewery?
I'm keeping it simple, sticking with Knee Deep. It's a session IPA. It's just called Session 2025, so it's actually a little old. It's been sitting in the fridge.
Hopefully that's just a beer like they now brand their a popular session as 20. Oh, yeah, go ahead, open it. Yeah, love that sound.
All right.
It's not it's not really been sitting in your fridge since 2025, right?
No, I actually got it about 2 weeks ago. So,
But Knee Deep is the go-to. I went home, or I was not. I went home. I was at home. Well, I've been at my house since the last like 14 days. But anyway, I was at home the other day, and you know how I mentioned that I take the stickers off the beer cans and I put them all on my trash can. Well, I just filled up my second trash can, and one of the labels that's like right there on the top is the Beautiful Blonde. And so I was like, oh, Keith just drank that, and then it reminded me of when we drank it, and got a whole bunch of you can go through there, and I was like, oh, I remember that episode. I remember I didn't like that beer. I like that one.
yeah. What are you guys drinking right now?
Oh, so last time that you came on, I was hating all the beers, and so I had to bring some Great Notion. I had to go with like something that we knew was going to be super quaffable and ready to go. We got 9s. Chasing the Juice. I mean, we keep referencing that, and that's the comparison.
I think I gave Chasing the Juice
Over
9.5.
I think we gave it over 9. So
All right.
still holding
Good.
tops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But this one's up there. This one's up there.
All right. Yeah, this Knee Deep is really good.
I like
Really
I
good.
like sessions. You know, they're really easy drinking, smooth, but has the hoppy flavor. Gives you the good IPA taste.
Yeah. So, speaking of smooth beers, can you guys see the shirt I'm wearing today?
I noticed it. Yes.
Guinness. Yeah.
Ireland.
Guinness, Ireland. Yeah. So I mentioned Braden was in Scotland last
Oh, yeah.
episode via Ireland. So he picked this up in Ireland for me.
Nice.
Thank you, Braden. And it got me thinking, have you guys, in reference to Guinness beer, have you guys ever heard of or attempted to split the G?
Never heard of that.
Okay, so splitting the G is, it's a thing. So I don't have a Guinness pint glass, but what we need to do is we need to get Guinness pint glasses.
Okay.
We then
Is that a
pour our
half and
Guinness
half
in the
with
pint glass,
No, I know what it is. Okay.
and you
okay.
attempt to drink your beer and anticipate halfway through the G on the pint glass and stop.
Okay. I did see that somewhere. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun.
I've seen somebody fail that many times.
Yeah. So I think we should put that on our to-do list. Let's get some Guinness pint glasses, and we'll attempt to split the G on the podcast. And should be
No practice. No, you not allowed to practice.
no.
'Cause if you-
Don't practice beforehand. This is going to be one-time deal.
I'm down to fail that.
if you let me challenge, I mean, if you let me practice at a challenge, I don't lose. Like that's
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
I will have a case of Guinness and just be like, damn it, that was so close.
I actually have some ice cream in the freezer right now. It's called Lovely Day for a Guinness. And I'm not going to run to the freezer right now. Maybe when we split the G, I'll bring out the ice cream.
Yeah.
But it's infused with Guinness beer.
Oh. It's never a bad day for ice cream, and it's never a bad day for Guinness. And so if you put Guinness in your ice cream, never a bad day for Guinness.
Yep.
I mean, that
Sounds like
great.
a good day.
I agree. Did
I
you
did
guys
see
have
a
it?
little sediment
Yeah.
in here.
Are you guys going to crack another beer?
Not a beer.
yet.
We got a little dessert. But we do have something else to share that we've been doing in between our beers. Well, we'll just
So my mom, as a super fan,
Hi, George's mom.
she got us some chips.
so
This is the one we're eating right now.
Oh, okay.
It is amazing.
beer
Pringles
cheeseburger.
beer cheeseburger.
It
Yeah.
tastes like you're eating a cheeseburger.
It was legit. Like it. In fact, while you go ahead, you feel some airspace.
This is the other one that we had already.
Oh, beer battered onion rings. That sounds good too.
Yeah. So it was a good start. The cheeseburger. It's great. It's crazy.
Okay.
This is the third one that we're about to eat.
Beer braised steak. Okay. So are you going to crack that open right now?
Yes.
While
Yep.
you're cracking that open, talk amongst yourselves. You're making me hungry. I'm going to go get my ice cream. I'll be right back.
I still can't think of the name of that.
Oh, it'll come. All right. Okay, here. Yeah, you open that. I'll eat your crumbs here.
Yeah, you can have some of these.
Finish that off.
I figure if
Okay,
you guys...
So our dessert drink is a hazy strawberry hard cider.
Oh,
It said hazy. It caught my attention. Then I looked at it. It's like, that's not really hazy. And it has a strawberry on it. It's a hazy strawberry hard cider.
Okay.
So it's a cute little 12-ounce can, but
All right. So here's my ice cream. It's Van Leuven. Lovely Day for a Guinness.
I've
It
never heard of that
says,
kind of ice cream.
yeah.
yeah, it's one of those gourmet specialty brands. It's in a lot of the stores. It says Guinness flavored ice cream with chocolate chunks.
Guinness flavored. Oh,
I cleansed my palate here with some water, so we'll see if okay. That's
Tastes like
interesting.
Guinness?
It tastes like
Creamy Guinness.
creamy Guinness. Exactly. George, you nailed it.
I mean that should be that should be a drink. Ooh,
It's tasty, and
Oh.
actually with the second
This tastes like there's tequila in
Oh.
it.
what are we drinking here?
This might be a strawberry margarita. Hey. Beer
all right,
braised.
that ice cream is good, but I don't want to leave it out. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know how that new Pringles
Yeah.
tastes. I'm running to the freezer. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, let me just read what's the hazy strawberry hard cider, semi-sweet. I don't know. All right. Tasting notes. This cider pours as a ruby blush. Ah, it's like a wine. Like it right? It does have this.
It tastes like it's a strawberry margarita.
And it's simply a delicious blend of hand-picked sweet strawberries with freshly pressed tart apples, pair with smoky barbecue and fresh cheese, like a barbecue burger or a steak. That's it. Pair this with a barbecue and fresh cheeses. We were eating. Let's go back to the. All right, is this the steak Pringles?
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Man, they sound delicious.
I think I like the cheeseburger the best,
Cheeseburger was the
but
best.
it tastes like a burnt steak.
This one. All right, so ranking in order: cheeseburger for sure the best. The onion rings were pretty good. This one,
This would be the third.
this one is not
It's like a burnt. It's like a burnt steak.
wet socks.
And I can taste like they tried to give it that smoky.
Yeah, this one is a little bit tofungus, wet
Yeah.
socks. Like
Yeah, that ice cream makes me want a Guinness right now. It's really good.
I like it a pine.
How did your movie review go?
Ferris Bueller kind of reviews itself. It's pretty iconic. A lot of fun lines, a lot of good scenes.
I watched 1 minute of it, and then once I
Okay.
saw the 1 minute, I said, I'm gonna try and see if I can wing it, because I remembered like so many things.
Really? Yeah, I fully committed. Unlike you, George, I'm fully committed to this podcast. I watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
Even though when I started, I was like, oh God, I've seen this movie 100 times. I leaned into it, and I had a revelation, guys.
I was gonna say
And,
anything that stood out for you, or
yeah.
like, oh, so perfect.
So
New segment.
yeah, if you're gonna if you guys want, I don't know if this is gonna make like if this is gonna go viral, or if this is a revelation, or if people are on board with me. But as a teenager when this movie came out, I'm 100% Team Ferris, right? Everybody wants to be Ferris Bueller. No worries in the world. He's out living the life, right?
Okay.
As an older, mature adult, I'm 100% Team Rooney. I am. Yeah,
You want to
I'm
catch
with.
them?
Yeah, I'm 100% Team Rooney. I saw Ferris as a spoiled, selfish brat, and Rooney did nothing wrong other than breaking and entering. But ultimately, he knew Ferris was dirty, and he wanted to catch him, and I don't blame him for it.
That's
And,
the
so-
law enforcement coming out.
So the
There
cop
you go.
in you
Yeah,
is saying that the only thing that he did wrong was the breaking and entering.
right? I mean, so I just saw it in a whole different light, and Ferris was kind of annoying me during the movie. So, still love the movie. Did you guys
Yeah.
give it a popcorn rating?
Oh, I wrote that down to make sure that we give it a popcorn rating before
Okay,
we
well-
do our rating. So maybe if you're committed to watching the movies, we can do popcorn when we're
When you
all
come on
together
review,
here.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
have another suggestion for a segment in a second too, but
Okay.
Wait, what's the
Um,
popcorn rating?
out of 6.
Out of 6?
What a random number. I don't know where that came from last episode, but we're
Out
going.
of
I say we
6.5.
we stick with the 6.
Yeah, stick with the 6.
popcorn
But
rating.
based off of what you said, I was thinking something similar, that I'm Team Cameron.
Okay.
Almost that this movie is based around Ferris Bueller, but it's really based around Cameron and
Yeah,
his struggles with his dad, and it's his car, and he's doing things, and he breaks down, and in the end, it's Cameron that is like, forget my dad. Like he kicks the car out, and he's like, I'm fine. Like don't worry,
Yeah.
Ferris. I know you're a fixer. You can fix everything.
Well, I guess
And
for the sake of the
Cameron.
podcast, I'll be Team Grace.
could be
Just
She
along
plays an
for the
important
ride?
role. I mean, her role
Ed Rudy's office.
with making sure Ed Rooney is like right, like safe, like she's protecting him, she's covering him. Oh.
Yeah.
He's a
She
really
was so
hip
good in it.
dude.
She gave a nice Dirty Harry reference. It's funny because I had been thinking about Dirty Harry a couple episodes ago, thinking like, okay, we need to like enough with these dancey, singy movies. Let's get like a Dirty Harry movie in there.
Is a Dirty Harry reference an F-bomb? Is that?
No, she says like, oh, you remind me of Dirty Harry or something like that.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
remember what, like, when the F word was said in this movie?
No.
So we
Not
mentioned that, you know, movies to be rated PG-13, you're only allowed one F word. And I heard it in this movie. I was watching it and I heard it, and
Was it
I can't
Cameron?
remember when I heard it, but then I kept listening for another one, and I didn't. There was one.
Gotta be Jennifer
Okay.
Grey said it. I
thought
would
it
say
would
it
be
was her.
I don't know.
Cameron.
She was still in high school. I don't know if she's on there 18, if she's allowed to use swear words.
One, I remember when this movie came out, I loved the line, "You're a very generous individual." When
With the car driver,
the valet guys, yeah. But yeah, Team
Saw how
Rooney,
much that tip got him.
100%. I really don't think Ferris was a good friend. I think he used the whole, idea of wanting, to have Cameron break out of his shell as a selfish excuse to go out and do what he wanted to do. There are other ways.
He
of
was
getting things
definitely
accomplished.
selfish.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't want to bring the movie down. On my popcorn rating scale, I give it in the 1980s, I gave it a 5.5 out of 6 popcorn rating. As an older, mature adult, I give it a 5.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. I was thinking 5.5. I mean, there's, for me to even remember as many lines, this movie didn't make me cry. I laughed. I enjoyed it. Still, it had at the end of the movie, and Jennifer Grey is involved in this, but when she gets Rooney in the back of the house, like Ferris is caught. He's coming home. The parents are home, and he has to get up into his room. And Rooney's just, she's there. He catches him. He's like, "I got you," and Jennifer Grey comes out and saves him. And you're like, there's still like humanity and brotherly love. And she's so annoyed because Ferris just gets whatever he wants. And, right? He is spoiled and he does all these things. And yet
she didn't want Ed Rooney to win.
She didn't want him to win. And right, she kind of like came off of this. She met with Charlie Sheen, and he's telling her, is like, "Hey, why are you so worried about him? Like, just go worry about yourself and make yourself happy." And so I did have, even that scene gave me a little like, oh, feel good. So it's funny. I got a little emotional.
Really?
Yeah,
Charlie,
like there's this.
Charlie,
she hated him. She
that
hated
sticks
her
out to me. I mean,
brother.
ladies love a sensitive man, and I've been, known to be very sensitive as well. So maybe it runs in the Takamatsu blood.
Takamatsu blood,
baby. So I also noted that last episode you mentioned that you shed a tear during Dirty Dancing.
That's what I'm saying. Jennifer, maybe it's Jennifer Grey that.
And I was like, and that was a what? A Charlie said what?
Yeah, it was. It's a. So I like movies that hit a lot of emotions. I remember watching. Oh my God, this is. I have to stop doing this. Like I say I remember watching, and then I don't really remember because I can't remember. The Bruce Willis movie where they were like had to like drill the asteroid and
Armageddon.
That's not from the 80s.
Yeah.
But that's a top movie of mine, and because it hits all emotions, like when Bruce Willis is there and he's like oh, so yeah. I like I like movies that just like hit all the emotions.
Listen, I'm a laughing stock in our family in regards to being overly sensitive, shedding a tear.
Yeah.
anytime we're watching a movie, like everyone's like looking at. As soon as it starts getting a little bit where somebody thinks that it might get a little bit touchy, that everyone's looking at me, waiting for me to start sniffling, and then immediately like, oh, dad's crying. But it reminds me. So Tina and I were on the plane. I think we were coming back from Hawaii, or maybe we were going to. She's on the window seat. I'm center aisle, and then there's 60-year-old white male sitting next to me. And I decided to watch Crazy Rich Asians for the first time.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Yeah, great movie. Well, wouldn't you know, the final scene where the two of them get together and she starts crying. And before I know it, I completely lose it. Like I start sobbing. Like I can't stop. The tears are coming.
Wait, what part?
I'm sniffling. It's
The
at the end.
mahjong? When they're playing mahjong or on the airplane?
No, the ending where like I don't even remember the ending. It's like when the two of them get together finally.
It's got to be the mahjong. Like the mahjong is that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
the mom
at
is
the very
finally...
end. The very end, they're at the top of the hotel.
Yeah.
And she's showing off the ring.
Yeah.
Is that?
You
guys are a bunch of sissies, man.
Well, yeah. So I start bawling. Like I said, you know how ladies love a sensitive man. Everyone except my wife. I turn to her. She looks at me in disgust. Like, oh my, she wasn't watching the movie. She's like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me. I look at the guy next to me and I kind of just shrug my shoulders and I'm like grabbing for tissue. It was like, I completely lost it. And I just remember, it's funny how I don't remember the exact scene. I just remember Candace Wu, the emotion in her and the joy in her. And I was like, oh my God.
That's it. There's a lot of buildup in that movie.
I cry at like almost every movie I watch.
Yeah.
I cried at the end uncontrollably at the end of Best of the Best, which is a movie about the freaking U.S. Taekwondo team when they lost to Korea.
Yeah, listen, like even at like a good national anthem with a quality flyover, like at a big event.
Yeah.
Like recently watching the World Cup, and I just, for some reason, I just get emotional. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was just watching the World Cup and they're playing the national anthem and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm not going to stand up. And then they start playing, and I stand up. I was like, what an idiot. I was like, I don't care. I'm standing.
Yeah.
Somebody might see me.
That's awesome.
Okay. So George, this brings me to, I'm thinking, since you're talking about crying in every movie, I just saw
only the good ones.
I discovered a gem, a hidden gem. I don't know if I sent it to Charlie. I don't know, Charlie, can you pull it up? Do you want me just
I can't pull it up.
Okay.
Until like it's without seeing everything else. So we'll get to, I mean, we're about ready for a cassette tree and then.
Okay.
Wait, we've been waiting for you to come on to ask you a few questions anyway.
Okay.
So do you remember picnic chips, or it's like these little shoestring chip looking things, but it tastes like ketchup?
They're like potato something. What? Shoestring potatoes is what they are. Picnic.
Okay.
Picnic is the brand, but that's not the brand we're thinking of.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
All
right. Useless.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We're not just you. We're all useless.
Okay. All right.
You too, but not just you.
Yeah, I mean, you that was kind of harsh, but
cut your feed. Yeah. So if you do think of it before, like we used to have it, in Hawaii anyway, it was a staple to have this container.
That cylinder, it kind of almost looked like a cylinder like this.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit wider and a little bit shorter.
And you put it in the little Ziploc bags. I mean, we didn't even have Ziploc bags. You had the little sandwich bags with the twist tie on it.
Yeah.
Ziploc. We didn't have Ziplocs when we were kids.
Ziplocs were for freezer stuff.
All right. Before we get to the tree, George has a segment he wanted to introduce.
I have an idea why we talk about this a lot. So maybe we can think of a better name, but it was basically just going down a rabbit hole.
You know, we all like when we're talking, it's like, oh, I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And just talking about, you know, it's been 2 weeks since we've recorded last, so we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks. What rabbit hole have you gone down lately? And I've gone down a couple, but so just to kick it off, I went down I heard an extended version of JJ Fad's Supersonic, and I don't remember hearing it before.
Now, even to get to there,
Yeah.
might have been part of a rabbit hole. Like, I just like,
I
oh,
was on Spotify. I was on Spotify trying to listen for music that I might want to change my walkout song.
Okay.
So I was kind of on the path of seeing if I wanted to change my walkout song that I would chose already for this for cassette tree. But that's how I went down that. And so I was on this playlist, and on the playlist and Spotify, it led me to an extended version of JJ Fad Supersonic. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, I don't remember hearing this extended part before. So when I came home, I looked it up on YouTube and I was watching it, and the thing that they showed on there was a record. It was a 33, so it was the Supersonic album. And then I'm starting to look more on the picture. It's saying that it's like Dream Team Records. And then I look and it's produced by Dr. Dre, DJ Yella, and Arabian Prince. And basically it was brought out by Eazy-E. Eazy-E was what did it say? Did it say he was the producer? Yeah. So Eazy-E was the producer. And then, so now I'm going down a rabbit hole. Like, I didn't know NWA had anything to do with JJ Fad. Did you know?
No.
So when I looked it up, there's a lot of history. And so JJ Fad was already performing in LA, and Eazy-E, as the owner of Ruthless Records at the time, he went on and he signed them to his label. This is before NWA became a group, and they basically went gold, and it was under Ruthless Records. And so when I started hearing the story, they're talking about it like JJ Fad was the group that opened the door for NWA to come out with Straight Outta Compton. And so basically the money that Eazy-E got by signing them to Ruthless Records is the money that he used for Straight Outta Compton. And then they met Eric Heller so when you look at the movie that came out, Straight Outta Compton, there's no mention. There's like all these other groups. They have Bone Thugs and Harmony, Snoop Dogg. No mention of JJ Fad.
They do mention that Eazy-E funds NWA. I mean, like, right? He wasn't meant, like, he didn't start as a rapper.
He wasn't supposed to be the rapper. Yeah, he was supposed to be the money. Yeah,
he was money, but they portrayed it as money from like being a drug dealer, and which he probably funded JJ Fad.
Yeah,
with his drug dealing money. But yeah, that they made, and that song definitely was popular and made some money. I know I've watched other like documentaries about like TLC, and you know how you have talented youth and they just get screwed by. I mean, same with NWA in that
Yeah.
movie, right? The people that are making, producing, and getting the music out, like they're the ones making all the money, and the artists don't make anything. And so, yeah, JJ Fad. That's why 40 years later, we still see them in concert.
Speaking of which, July 31st, if you're in Orlando, JJ Fad is performing. The original trio, I looked it up. I didn't look how much the tickets were, but they are performing July 31st in
I
Orlando.
would never go to a JJ Fad concert. I love the music. I could just sit down and listen to like Spotify, but I did not need to see JJ Fad in concert.
Because I thought it might come up, how we looked up Cyndi Lauper and if she's still performing. I just checked and
They're coming up.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, George, that wasn't a rabbit hole. I think you went on a journey to the center of the earth, man. You went deep. We
He said.
Oh man. But as always, very interesting and informative.
yeah.
I have nothing to add to that segment, but
Yeah.
I will now keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I
me too.
did do a little digging here and there, and that's why I did find a movie that we'll talk about later, I guess. But yeah, no specific rabbit hole comes to mind at this point.
Yeah, me too. Not real deep. I will say this is on a side note. So today we had our annual AI Summit, big conference that our office puts on. And we invite people from the independent schools. And there at the conference today, as the head of St. Louis schools, was Glenn Medeiros.
Oh.
And I didn't want to
Nice.
be a creeper and go up
Yeah.
there and it's like, bro, can you take a picture with me? Or I wanted to explain, hey, you took a picture with my brother, and hey, we do a podcast, and I was like, oh, I'll just talk about it. So Glenn, hey, if you ever do listen to this, hit me up. We'll get a picture. You know, like it. You're part of the
totally
family.
would have walked up to him.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a podcast. We mentioned you about 5 times.
He was on the phone. He was working. When I saw him, he was like walking back and forth and busy. And I was like, I better not bother him. But
Listen, our white whale. I mean, Glenn Medeiros is a good place to start as far as a guest on your podcast. But Bruno Mars is going to be the white whale. I mean,
he's on,
we're gonna get him on this podcast eventually, and
So-
I hope that
So that story that I told about calling my brother-in-law who pretended to be Bruno Mars was 1 year ago at this conference last year. It was the Google people that we called. In fact, they were there again today. And Annie comes up to me and says, you know, it was a year ago that we called Bruno Mars. And I'm like, you want me to call him again? She's like, I'd like to see you call him and see if he answers again. Yeah.
All right.
I did go to Turtle Bay this past weekend for a little bit and ended up randomly talking to people at the pool. And then this one girl was a teacher at a school, and then it was like, oh yeah, Bruno Mars' sister. And then I started talking, oh yeah, I was his teacher, and I almost called my brother-in-law again. I was like, oh, one more drink in me, and I would have been like, hey Bruno, what's happening?
Yeah.
So I didn't, but yeah, it comes up every once in a while. Somebody has some connection. You're in Hawaii. There's a lot of people that, I went to school. Oh, I live this. I know his sister. I know that. And so, yeah, it's always fun to have that in the back pocket to have.
Then it's, what school you in?
What school you went? That's how it kind of starts. Like, what school
Yeah.
you went? Like, where are you from?
That's the Ron Mizutani question.
I missed that podcast.
Yeah,
I
It
missed.
was a good podcast.
Keith, you know, we talked about that earlier before you kind of had a, like, did you ever hear that What School You Went podcast? Or I know you listen, like, you know that we were talking about it.
Yeah. I've never actually listened to that podcast. No.
Yeah. But it was good.
Very informative.
Just
and
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Like
talking
as a
to people
local,
from Hawaii.
yeah,
I did a lot of ghost stories and stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about people having sex with goats.
the Green Lady of Wahiwa.
All right. Well, I guess is it now time? It's now time.
To drop in a cassette.
I wasn't ready, guys. And push play.
I'm still waiting for music to come out of there. You gotta cue that up. Pick a song. Next one cassette tree. Pick a song from a cassette that you have.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
And
do it next time.
Well, I mean,
for sure.
For sure. All right. He's committed. All right. Well, let me.
Am I first? Am I first this time?
Nope. I believe Keith is first.
Oh,
Wow. A lot of pressure, guys. A lot of pressure. Since I am the one who came up with this topic.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what we're doing here today.
We are doing our preferred 1980s walk-up song. I had a few songs pop through my head. I'll tell you, the way these podcasts go, we pick a topic. That night I go to sleep and my brain just starts going through the Rolodex 100 miles a second while I'm laying in bed.
Yeah.
It's amazing the songs that just pop into my head randomly. And before I fall asleep, I usually go, oh, there's my song, without, looking at my phone or anything. And I'll usually lock it in. I think I found a song that night. Thought like, oh, okay, that's a good song. I can use it. Woke up the next morning, and within 20 minutes, this song, boom, popped into my head randomly. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the song. It's a 1986 song. It reached number 2 on the Hot 100. The song was offered to other artists such as Jefferson Starship, who we've talked about before,
Yeah.
My Brush with Fame at the Orthodontist, Corey Hart, Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon. They all turned it down. This song, in my opinion, it gets the juices flowing. It gets you pumped up. If you've listened to previous episodes, you'll see the reference and the personal connection I have with it. Now batting number 5, right field, Cousin Keith. Play the song.
Taking you to tax and go.
I like it. I can see it. Like,
All right, thank you.
So you'll notice that we went with a longer clip this week.
Yes.
So I don't know what the cutoff is, but all of our songs are going to get us taken off the air.
We can always chop it up later. But I thought, yeah, it's important to get the intro. You could have either gone just the musical intro or back to, or later on in the song. Either one I could have walked up to individually. Anyways, I'm not a huge, like, Kenny Loggins has good songs, but I wouldn't consider myself like a Kenny Loggins fan. He's also known for other soundtrack songs, Footloose, Caddyshack. He had a song in Over the Top. He actually said, so this song, Danger Zone, was apparently, according to him, like, he's kind of known for that song, and he didn't want that to kind of be his identifier. Like, he didn't want to be known just as the guy who did Danger Zone. He felt like, obviously he was a broader artist. I mean, Loggins and Messina before he was even
I was just
Kenny
gonna mention
Loggins, right?
Loggins and
Yeah.
Messina. Like that's
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did the Over the Top song.
Yeah, there was a yep. So
Little more impressed. I mean, I think I relate him more to Footloose than anything.
Footloose for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
But is it
both.
Meet Me Halfway? Is that the Over the
Yeah.
Top song? Yeah.
So that's it, guys.
All right, that was a good one. I got another song on here that
Yeah. Oh, so this is associated with Ferris Bueller. So on my phone, I get notified about concerts that are in the area.
I've
3
seen
days ago.
I've seen
Three-
so when ska was big,
Yeah.
got big in Hawaii, I became a huge fan.
Okay. Yeah. So
And-
3 days ago, this pops up, Saving Ferris, playing locally here. I've heard of the group, I think, but didn't hear the song. Apparently this is one of their most popular songs,
Yeah.
and it's a redo of Come On Eileen. So I thought I'd listen to it. It's a good song. Let's hear it.
Yeah. When you sent it and it said Save Ferris, I'm like, wait, come on, what are you
Yeah.
sending me? I don't even know. And then when I listened to it, I'm like, wait, who? Anyway,
I partied with these guys.
We can sing just like our fathers. Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear what he means at this moment. We mean it.
all right, those are not 30-second clips. Wait, did you just say you partied with them?
Yeah, at the Wave. They used to perform. They performed. There was a lot of ska. There was like a ska movement in the early 90s, I would say. And there was like a lot of bands that came down here.
Very cool.
I
I never heard of
I
this
remember
band.
them, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Now we got one last thing. Keith has mentioned this and talked a little bit about his going down the rabbit hole. And so,
George, have you ever been to San Bernardino and entered the avocado jungle where one would come across cannibal women of death?
Nope.
Have you ever seen the movie Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death?
No.
Are you kidding me? George, great movie.
all right, let's
I'm there.
let's see what I
Wait,
got
can
here.
I watch it on YouTube? Is the whole movie on
Yes.
YouTube?
No,
Yes,
literally,
the
like
whole
it's funny
movie
you
is on YouTube.
asked that.
So my rabbit hole this week, this pops up on YouTube. I'm like, wait, what is this? Is this a joke? I look at it further. Bill Maher is in it. What's the other? Barbeau.
Bridget?
No, the lady in
Adrian?
Adrienne Barbeau, also known for her role in
Swamp Thing.
Caveman.
She was in Caveman?
I'm pretty sure she was in Caveman.
I know
Fact
Barbara
check
Bach-
it.
Barbara.
All right.
Yeah,
So I committed. I watched this movie is an hour and a half. I watched the entire movie.
he thought
it's
for
a good-
sure that you would have. This is right up your alley, George.
I thought for sure,
Maybe I
George.
did.
You were,
You know, they change the title of movies sometimes.
All right, well, let's see a little.
Was this
preview
also
here.
called Encino Man?
no.
Wait, this is a 2-minute. Yeah.
Harry Cola.
They are two incredible chicks.
I am not a chick. I'm an ethnohistorian with a doctorate in cultural anthropology. Got that?
Yes, Doctor. And one hell of a guy.
Oh,
In
Maybe
search
I
of a
did see
cannibal
that.
tribe.
I want to make contact with piranha women.
It's a story of
Smart women, stupid, insensitive men.
tender romance.
Dr. Hunt and I are old friends, aren't we, Margot?
Well,
We were in love once, desperately and
You could stop
passionately.
it there.
is that Kelly Kapowski?
I don't know.
1989.
But that was
yeah?
Shannon Tweed. You guys know who Shannon Tweed is?
The
I know the name. Is that like from
she-
like videos?
she's
or
married to
a rock star or something. No, tell us, inform us.
not
She is married to an 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s rock band. One of the greatest rock bands of all
God,
time.
I got Ozzy
Bon
Osbourne
Bon
stuck in my head, and I know it's not.
Jovi, Guns N'
No, it's like
Roses.
it's it's
Not,
AC/DC.
not.
Uh,
I'm gonna start naming the band members, but the least obvious. It's not. She's married to not Peter Criss, not Ace
Oh,
Frehley,
Kiss.
not Paul
Yep.
Stanley,
Kiss. Yeah.
Gene Simmons.
Gene
Yeah, so
Simmons.
she was on
Yeah.
the Simmons, the TV show,
And she
right?
was
Yeah.
also very
Yeah.
popular on Skinamax.
Family Jewels
Family
with
Jewels. That was good.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
She was a playmate originally.
That was part of that was referenced quite a bit on the TV show. All right, that's
Yeah,
how I know her
so-
name. Okay.
So that movie, I recommend that both of you watch it.
No, and it could be because Bill Maher dressed a lot like that in
Yeah.
the 80s. Or maybe I did see that movie, but I've seen him dressed like that.
All right.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
let's get to the
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. So you got something else?
Okay, real quick. I don't want to. I mean, we got to move on to the other walk-up songs here. Okay, real move. Just another interesting name to a movie I came across. It hasn't been released yet. It's coming out, I think, next week. It's called Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass. So it's coming out next week. I watched it's basically about a girl, Midwest girl. Her and her fiance have, their hall pass, celebrity hall pass.
Mhm.
Her fiance ends up, by just weird chance, hooking up with his celebrity hall pass. So before they get married, she says, I need to go to Hollywood and try to hook up with my celebrity hall pass, which is John Hamm. Along the way, she picks up all this cast of characters. If you look at the list of the people who are in the movie, there's probably like 20 actors that you'd recognize. One of them, though, caught my eye, and in the preview, I just thought it was funny. We mentioned him, I think, last episode as the gift that keeps on giving to Collaborate and Listen.
Oh, weird.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al. Weird Al is in the movie. He was running on a lawn with a machine gun in the trailer.
Of
Anyways,
course he was. Yeah.
yeah. So
John Hamm is in Landman. I just started watching that.
yes, he's in season 1 of Landman.
Yeah. So I'm in episode.
He was also
2 of
in
that.
they just did I don't know what you would call it, if it'd be like a revisioning of Fletch.
Oh, I like that movie. Chevy Chase.
So you had Fletch and Fletch Lives, and then there was like a new one, and John Hamm is Fletch now. But
all right, I could do that. Now, speaking of passes, Alyssa Milano is still like, I don't know if Cheryl would give me a pass for that. In my mind, that's a pass. Like if I had the opportunity to hook up with Alyssa Milano, I think my wife knows. Like I'm gonna say now, I'll check with her later. But we forgot to do life lessons with Alyssa. So Alyssa is named after Alyssa Milano, and all right. So sorry, hey Alyssa, we forgot to come talk to you earlier, but I'm here with Keith and George again. We're recording live for Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Can you give us some life lessons?
All right. You know what Ferris would say. Sometimes you got to take that day off and soak in the moment. But real talk, no one's handing you the keys to the Ferrari in life. You got to take charge, but do it with heart. And maybe not from the back of a parade float.
Ask her if she supports the theory of Team Rooney.
The team is like Ferris, Cameron, and Sloan. Everyone's got their own strengths, but you've got to look out for each other. You never leave your teammate stranded with a Ferrari in a bad situation.
Wait, so I'm not sure if you understood the question. So the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, do you think that we should cheer for Ed Rooney
Principal.
or
Yeah.
cheer for Ferris Bueller in the in the movie?
Honestly, Ferris is the one we're meant to cheer for. Ed Rooney might think he's enforcing order, but he's chasing a kid on a joyride of life. Ferris's spirit is about seizing the day, and that's why we're on his side.
But what if you're like in your 50s? Like, then should you cheer for Ed Rooney?
Even in your 50s, you can still embrace the Ferris energy. Sure, you want some of Rooney's order to keep things together, but life still calls for those moments of joy. So maybe you cheer for a balanced blend, Ferris's spark with a dash of Rooney's responsibility.
All right. Thanks, Alyssa. Talk to you later.
Aloha, Charlie. I'll catch you later. Take care.
All right. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Well,
You gotta
okay.
live a little. That's right. Oh, I should have asked about Team Cameron. Oh, well.
Guys, is it now time
Okay.
for to drop
Time
in
for
the
you to get
cassette
a song.
and push play?
All
Who's
right.
next?
Oops. That's the wrong button. All right. Next is George.
Oh,
George.
so this always seems like it's such a difficult thing when I think I got a song locked in and then I think of another one. This is actually like my second, well, technically my third or fourth song because I wasn't allowed to pick the one that I chose for my fantasy draft, which was Apache.
Jump on it.
And I had to think about whether this is baseball related and I'm walking up to bat, or it could also be an MMA fighter coming out for a fight.
I did look up we mentioned last time walk up. I'm like, is it a walk up or walk out? So baseball, walk up,
Walk up,
MMA,
walk out.
walk out.
Yeah. But anyway, so I stuck with baseball. That was my sport growing up. And I can, in my head, I'm thinking like to try and keep with this, the spirit of this decision. In my head, I'm thinking Ricky Vaughn is coming out in the bottom of the ninth inning and they put Wild Thing on and the crowd just goes nuts. And so this is where I got my song and I'm just thinking like, this is what they're going to hear when I'm coming up to bat every time. Also knowing that there's a lot of people are doing it now. Hawaii, there's always the dance camps, right? You can see the people dancing in the stand. I can see there's people, picture people like,
Guaranteed.
popping and locking while I'm walking up to bat.
Guaranteed. That George sent me that last weekend, and like as soon as he sent it to me, I was like, yep, you got me dancing for sure. Yep, that's a good one. I forgot George sent that to me. I was like, Electric Kingdom, what the hell song is that? And then I played it. I was like, oh, I remember Electric Kingdom.
I also had initially I was gonna do Give It All You Got by Afro Rican, but I don't know how I ended up going with Electric Kingdom instead. And it could be because Afro Rican, it didn't have the same pop, but it kind of does the beginning, and it's a long instrumental before they hit like I think it's actually 59 seconds before you hear words.
I do want to say Give It All You Got by Afro Rican would have been a really good choice. I mean, that is and maybe even better. And I say that
Is that yours?
because Afro Rican by Charlie is my second choice for walkout song. So since we're talking about it,
Uno, 2, 3, 4.
And just hearing that,
just that.
and the crowd going crazy. And then they'll start dancing. It's crazy that this is not scripted at all.
It's so funny that you said that. Like, I know what my song is. And you're like, oh, I was thinking about this. So this was also not my first choice. And then I went walking last night, and then this song came on. I was like, that's it. That's it. And I put it in, and I was like, no, I already had one. And so I'm glad that this was also a choice of yours. And yeah, kind of along the lines of.
And here I was thinking I was just going to talk about it, that you wouldn't have it queued up because I didn't mention it.
And then here it is. But my song, and we were talking about JJ Fad, NWA, and the DOC was in the movie and part of that whole family. And so I don't know how familiar everyone is with this song, but same, I kind of thought about like it's getting funky, like it's you're coming out, and I was thinking more like MMA, or like you're coming out to fight, and it's like these words are just it's lyrics that I know, and it's just like let's go, it's getting funky. Like, okay, so anyway, here's the DOC, it's getting funky.
1, and in comes the 2 to the 3 and 4.
One, and then comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. Then I drop the beat, I have it so late. The lyrics on the top like a rug, make it sound smooth and later make a dub. But then she ain't well, so that you can tell I am not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot.
Get it?
You want the record?
Cool. I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Ruthless. I think he was part of Ruthless.
Yeah. So
how long? I mean, they were all like DJ Ella, and they're all
right.
like,
They're all
that's a great choice as well. And you know what? That song has kind of circulated in my brain, waiting for the right time to drop that song as one of my songs. You beat me to it. Good choice.
Yeah. So good walk-up songs. I mean, we
also my walk-out song.
I couldn't play it.
It wouldn't. Well, yeah.
George picked. Oh well, yeah. Okay.
And it wasn't in the 80s.
Oh. So George shared a song. I was like, this would be my MMA song. I listened to it, like I was gonna play it, and that one's not rated PG-13.
Yeah.
It's about 5 seconds in, it's rated R.
Yeah, there's more N words and F words than we're gonna play. Like, ooh, but yeah, get you hyped. So yeah, for me, I mean, I didn't get a chance to talk about it that much, but yeah, like like when you see people walking out to their fight, and you just see them like kind of getting into the music, and they're singing it and they're feeling it. Like, yeah, that song.
Or even, did you see that movie, Here Comes the Boom?
Yeah, with Kevin James.
Kevin James, yeah.
What song did he play?
Here Comes the Boom.
Oh,
yeah.
That was a good movie.
Or they did didn't they do like Frank Sinatra song?
Yeah,
and the kids sang for him. Yeah, but I think initially he did the Here Comes the Boom was his song until someone else picked it first.
All right. We are 2 hours in, just about.
Okay. Well,
do you have any you spin me right round, baby right round, or whatever that one?
You spin me right round, baby right round, like a record, baby right round, right round. I've got that, but I've got something on deck tonight.
Yeah.
We've done ladies of the 80s in the past, right? 80s beauties, and I thought, since we've been doing a lot of like you know, the outside. Did we do the outside? Not the outsider. Yeah.
Outsiders, yeah.
We did.
And then
Outsiders
Dirty Dancing, yeah.
and Dirty Dancing and God, what was that other hockey movie?
Youngblood.
Yeah, Youngblood. A lot of what I call 80s heartthrobs. Okay, so we've done ladies of the 80s. Today we're gonna do 80s heartthrobs. I'm gonna remind you guys real quick what our ladies of the 80s order was.
Okay.
Just for people who weren't with us,
Yeah,
that
catching up.
podcast. So number 10 was Christy Brinkley, 9 Madonna, 8 Jamie Lee Curtis, 7 Kelly LeBrock, 6 Molly Ringwald, 5 Goldie Hawn, 4 Phoebe Cates, 3 Michelle Pfeiffer, 2 Nia Peebles, and number 1 Jennifer Beals. You guys missed on that one.
A little bit. A little
Yeah.
bit. Number 1 still pretty good choice.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do 80s heartthrobs, right? You know, cover of Teen Beat magazine. I'm sure Charlie had.
I thought you were grabbing your Teen Beat magazine that you're
All right, you guys ready?
That's the whiteboard. All right. Top 10 80s.
This is your blind. Okay.
All right.
I don't make this up. This is going to be tough. Number
Pulling
1.
from a hat. Pulling from a hat.
First
right?
one I picked from the hat, from my LA Dodgers cap. Again, went down to see Shohei. Wanted to see Shohei play. Not really Dodgers fans, but Rob Lowe.
Number 1. Number 2. Leave room.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
It's 1.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that I pulled that out first, right? It kind of like blow.
Yeah.
I should have threw it back in the bin here, but we got to do this.
Yeah.
The way they come
to
up.
be fair.
Tom Cruise could be number 1
Mm.
if he's in there.
But is he better than Rob Lowe?
No, he's not my hall pass.
Well, who is your hall pass for the...
Yeah.
He might be mine from the 80s. I don't know.
You guys going 1 or 2?
We'll go 2. You gotta. I don't know who else, but we'll
Okay.
leave room.
Well-
all right.
Just in case you have like Fabio in there or something.
Just in case,
Okay, you put Rob Lowe as number 2.
I guess.
Sean Penn.
Spicoli? It's like
6, maybe
7.
7.
7. I didn't know Sean Penn was a heartthrob.
Well, listen, guys.
I'm reasoning in my head. It's not.
I'm not saying that I just picked guys that were in movies that we've done before per se. I would say these aren't like, I didn't do my research on, like I said, on Teen Beat or Tiger Beat or anything like that. And a lot of these guys I personally don't find attractive. Okay.
Yeah.
But,
maybe
I
that
thought
was
we'd include them.
my phrase was, I don't find Sean
The
Penn
fact that you
attractive.
know
Yeah.
that there was Teen Beat and Tiger Beat is what kind of bothers me right now.
That's pretty impressive, right?
Okay.
Maybe this is your list. Okay.
Next up, Judd Nelson.
Better than Spicoli.
Wait, what did we get Spicoli? 8?
You gave
7.
Spicoli 7.
Oh, okay.
6.
So 6, I guess.
All right. Next up,
Oh, Cusack's going to be in here too, I bet.
Anthony Michael Hall.
9.
11. All right.
Again,
we'll go 9. We'll leave room
Again,
for
yeah. In case Judge Reinhold's in there.
Yeah, like listen, guys. All right, Rob Lowe 2, Judd Nelson 6.
Okay, can
Sean
we put
Penn,
Rob Lowe
7.
to 1? This is sounding like Rob. I don't know who we're gonna end up with number 1.
All
Okay.
right, maybe I should have really picked heartthrobs. Matt Dillon.
We might have to take him number 1 where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's go 1.
Yeah. We'll pick him as 1.
He was really handsome as a young
He's the
man.
flamingo kid, man.
Yeah.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, he could be 3. A young Keanu Reeves from Bill and Ted's. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you have Matt Dillon 1, Rob Lowe 2, Keanu Reeves 3, Judd Nelson 6, Sean Penn 7, Anthony Michael Hall 9. Next up, you have Emilio Estevez.
5.
Okay, with your female list, they were at like.
So you're saying at least they were attractive, and you're saying the men I picked are not attractive?
Yeah, these are all 10s.
You're ranking like
who's the least worst?
The brat pack, really. So I mean,
but I guess girls.
I mean, if we based it off of your Teen Beat / Tiger Beat.
No, I tried to pick guys. Yeah, in that kind of, you've been talking about the brat pack lately, Breakfast Club type stuff, and then I threw in guys that we've done movies.
No,
that were included in movies you've done. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? Let's just go to you spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, gentlemen, dead or alive.
Wait. At least pick the last of the names. We don't have to.
Dead
rank
or alive?
Them.
Matthew Broderick.
There's the 10.
You're putting Ferris 10.
You got Robert Parrish in there somewhere.
All right, you're putting Ferris 10, and is he dead or alive?
He's alive and married, and he has 3 kids.
Okay, next one, Tom Cruise.
See that we were keeping. I don't know if he would have been whatever is the
4
highest top. Yeah, 4 now.
Okay, guys, I think
Scottie Pippen in there too.
What?
And alive. He's also alive.
Okay, it looks like I kind of either I skipped some, I shorted some out. Ralph Macchio.
Oh, whatever is next after Tom Cruise. And alive.
5 or 8?
5.
Josh Brolin.
Oh, Corey.
Okay, guys, listen.
Corey Feldman.
Here's your 80s heartthrobs list, okay? 1, Matt Dillon. 2, Rob Lowe. 3, Keanu Reeves. 4, Tom Cruise. 5, Ralph Macchio. 6, Judd Nelson. 7, Sean Penn. 9, Anthony Michael Hall. 10, Ferris Bueller. All
right.
Bueller. And number 8, guess what? I'm either one short, but since you guys are complaining about my list, I want you guys to tell me who's the most attractive guy I didn't put on this list that you want to add to 80s Heartthrobs, and you're going to put him in at number 8.
Patrick Swayze.
All right, there you go. I think he was somewhere on my.
He's the missing one.
Yeah. So there you go. That's actually not a bad list.
It's not a bad list.
I think these guys would really be offended. I'm sure they wouldn't care, but I mean, for you to say that these guys aren't.
I think Anthony Michael Hall would be honored to be on that list.
Sean Penn, like that guy is not.
I mean, he takes a shower in his jeans.
Wasn't Sean Penn in? He was in a lot of. Listen, man. Okay,
he was in.
Should I have put instead? I probably should have put Robert Downey Jr. I probably should have included him instead of Anthony Michael Hall. I thought it would be fun, maybe not to put all, in your eyes, 10s on the list. Okay, guys?
I mean, to be fair,
you had 5 of them in there.
To be fair, like if I were to name like the best, like the most good looking heartthrobs or whatever from the 80s, those people would be on that list. I just don't have more than 5, I guess. So, and then you started with Rob Lowe, so like, okay, like I can imagine that, and then I don't know. My head goes to like Ricky Martin, and like I don't even know who was in these magazines.
Well, there you go. That's what these lists are for, guys. To
I was worried
generate.
that Bill Maher was going to be in there.
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher and
I mean,
avocado.
he made it with the avocado jungle, so
Yeah.
that was good.
All right.
I'm glad you threw a little Dead and Alive in there. Listening
Yeah.
back to last episode when we're doing that was so like, who's on first? We're like, wait, the name of the band is, the group is Dead or Alive, and then wait, are I think they're still alive. Are they dead?
Halfway through. Okay, we got it now. We got it.
Yeah.
That was funny getting through that. It was like, so who's on first? And legit, like I wasn't playing. I was just like, wait, are we playing Dead or Alive? Are they? That was fun. All right.
All right, gents. Did you guys pick your movie and song for next episode?
We did not at all. Oh man.
I think the last time we were talking about possibly doing
Red Dawn.
Either Red Dawn or Bill and Ted's.
Yeah, we did talk Bill and Ted's before. I mean, either one. I was also thinking War Games.
Keith wanted to do you wanted to do like a manly movie?
I didn't
like a Dirty Harry kind of thing.
Yeah, but so what? What's your demographic? I don't want to bore some of your people, some of the people that watch your podcast, and so I don't know. I'll let you guys choose. Red Dawn is a good one. The only like Dirty Harry, were you guys Dirty Harry fans at all?
Not so much Dirty Harry. I was more like Any Which Way You Can, Philo Beto kind of.
I was more like
or
Ferris Bueller.
Other Clint Eastwood movies, a lot of his spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
Not so much Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Although
Dirty Harry, just know the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although The Gauntlet was really good.
Anyways, yeah. So you guys select, and
so I never did see
Red Dawn, right? So
and there's all kinds of connections with Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey and Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is in it too, yeah.
And I've never seen it. I mean, it's something that I want to watch. We've talked about it.
I'm just trying to see where
it's playing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you guys are looking that up real quick, I got to give a special hello to superfan Chad. I went out to my mailbox earlier this week, and I got a special delivery from superfan Chad. So anyways, thank you, superfan cousin Chad.
All right.
So is Red Dawn available, George?
Not like I mean, I can watch it because it's on AMC Plus.
Yeah,
I have AMC Plus, but
okay.
So check your local cable providers.
Yeah. It's on Philo and Sling, so it might be on like some of those other ones. Like, well, I don't know. Normally, if it's on Tubi, it'll say Tubi, but it does say that it's on Philo, Sling TV with a subscription, AMC Plus, and if you have YouTube Primetime.
All right. This hasn't stopped us before. And Keith, our demographics are 40 people that subscribe to the channel. So we don't have enough data to know what the demographics are.
Yeah, those 40 people are very important people. They're very intelligent people. And
they're highly entertained people.
and 7 of them are super fans.
Anybody who's willing to listen to me talk, hey man, I'm all for them.
They're part of the demographics. All right.
Yeah, exactly. What about a song, or a song category for the music tree? Do you guys?
How about a JJ Fad song?
and you can't choose Supersonic.
You can't choose Supersonic.
Yeah.
So coming out with the walk-up songs, I did go down some rabbit holes of listening to a lot of like, kind of went down this genre. So it was a lot of 80s rap, a lot of 80s. So maybe we go back to the roots and do something rap, maybe Run DMC, like just like where it all started. I don't know about where it all started, but we one of the first groups that we talked about with the Run DMC quiz and there's a lot of iconic Run DMC songs. We'll just do a favorite Run DMC song from the 80s.
All right.
George, you in?
I'm good.
I'm good. Lock it in.
Not against it. All right. All right. So we got Run DMC songs
And Red Dawn.
and Red Dawn as the movie. Hopefully you can find some place to watch it. We know for sure Keith can watch it. I'm not sure if we're supposed to like say that on air.
Yeah, no, I don't. I have no idea. We'll see if I can track it down. But
So kind of combined with the rabbit hole thing, a lot of things I watch are reaction videos, and they do picture in picture. So if I have a hard time finding the movie somewhere, I'll just watch like a whole bunch of reaction videos, and by the time I'm done, I basically watch the whole movie.
Watch the whole movie. Yeah, that's good. And that gives you even like kind of the behind the
Someone
scenes, right? 'Cause
else's
people they're
perspective, yeah.
talking, perspectives
Yeah.
on it. So
I'm kind of Patrick Swayze'd out. I guess I'll complain about this next episode. How many Patrick Swayze movies have you guys done now?
This is like gonna be the
Outsiders,
third one, I think.
Dirty Dancing.
Third one in a row, man.
Yeah.
Yep. He's number 8
You wanna
on the
do
80s
Ghost? We're gonna do
heartthrob
Ghost?
list.
We're gonna do Ghost after this, or Roadhouse?
I mean, he's number 8 because that was the only number that was left.
Yeah.
He could have been number 3.
Okay. All right, guys.
All right. Another episode in the books. Cheers, everyone.
Yep.
Next time.
All right.
Yeah.
It was fun. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right.